Coach, you were able to find the visitors' locker room all right this morning?
Yeah, so I guess you have to continue a little further. Yeah, no, they've done a good job. Some paint has changed in the corridor and a few other things, but it's good. It's good to be back.
What is the difference in Guy Boucher with the coaching experience that you had over in Switzerland and 3 years here since the Guy Boucher in terms of the hockey man that we saw here?
Well, I wear glasses now, so I should see better than before. You know, when you get your first gig in the NHL, it's first of all, it's always positive. You come in, you do your thing, and you learn a lot of stuff. And by being able to step back, you're just you're able to maybe manage the NHL better, I think, is probably the biggest difference. Hockey-wise, I mean, you always grow. Your staff helps you. You watch video. You see the new trends. You come up with some stuff. You learn some stuff wherever you are, whether it's Switzerland or Hockey Canada and so on. But that's just the hockey part. I think that's just a normal process. That's it's been coaching for 20 years now, and it's just a normal process. I think the NHL is a lot about the big picture. It's a big machine. And what I've learned is there's a big portion of the stuff that you don't put your energy in. You learn that, okay, this is not as important. I'll delegate this. I'll keep that to myself. I'll put my energy where it matters most. And I think that's what your second gig gives you, a step back and knowing what you want to handle and what you don't need to, and what's important and what's less important.
Do you think you didn't delegate enough when you were here?
Sorry?
Do you think you didn't delegate enough when you were here?
No, it's just I think you once you live it once, you know exactly what you want as a staff, what type of person, what you missed, what was great that you want to keep. So a few years away gave me a real good understanding of what I would need next. So I'm real happy with the staff that I've assembled, and I was allowed to assemble, and the new things that you want to bring in. But really, I think is more about knowing what's coming. The first time you're just going through it, and it's great, and things work perfect. They don't, you change them, but I think the second time around, it's just you know what's coming, and you can prepare in advance, and you're a lot more poised about what you need to do.
Have you been? Someone mentioned it. You've actually been to a game here.
Yeah, once. That was back then. That was hard. Today's great. Today's positive. I went to see the house yesterday, neighborhood, and a few people that I knew, and it was such a positive experience here for me that coming back is great. But I think I came back for one game in playoffs, and I didn't come down. I just hid and just wanted to be back, and we were selling the house at that point, and so we're just preparing for that. So I got to feel the great atmosphere, and no, it was the year before, but it was against Detroit. Yeah, against Detroit. Yeah, but today I went by. Yesterday I went by the house. Yesterday. Yeah.
Mr. Detail. You just want to see how it was.
Yeah, just see a few of the friends there. It was a great neighborhood. So.
When did you sell it?
What are those?
A year and a half ago.
What was the rush of emotion as you came through the door?
You know what? It's been 4 years, really, when you look at it, and I wouldn't say it's a rush of emotion. It's just, it was such a great experience. It was so positive socially here in the building with the people. I left, besides the fact that you're fired, I left with unbelievable memories and how well I was treated. And so for me, coming back, it just brings a great smile to just be back here, getting in the building, and actually looking forward to the Zamboni guy and the security people. Just little things that made it enjoyable every day, apart from just the hockey part and the weather. But no, it brings back all positive stuff for me. So it's good to be back, and I came back for a game, but I was in the stands, and now being back, it's time to coach and feel the good atmosphere that I felt when I was here.
You went to the Eastern Conference Finals then. You're winning again now. The system works Obviously.
Oh, I change my systems all the time. We adapt. I think the league has changed a little bit, so you want to make sure that you're always up to par with the new trends. But I think our players have really done a great job of adapting to what I wanted. They're pushing it further. They've created a real great chemistry inside that room. There's a soul to this team. We've had some really tough things to deal with since the beginning of the year. Some that people know, some that people don't know, and obviously everybody knows about Andy. We've been missing our #1 goalie for 2 months and more than 2 months now. Him having to live that. I think the team having to live that. The fact that MacArthur, one of our top leaders and players on our team, hasn't played this year. That was devastating, and some other injuries and other situations that I think the guys have gone through a lot of adversity, which has created a soul inside our team, but a real clear willingness to be on the same page, and I think the guys have really bought into what we want to do. So credit to them. I think it's not about me. It really is about them.
Did you, when you were sitting in the stands that night or after that, did you always think, I'm going to get another shot?
Well, you know what? My whole life is about adversity, really, from the time I was young to later on. So I think adversity for me has always been seen as a builder. So, the first day it's tough, but then right after hey, this is because this is going to build whatever's coming. You don't know what's coming, but and taking a job in Switzerland was hard because my name was coming up, and then you go, I just got to wait a few months maybe, and but for a family, it was the NHL's tough. Like it gives you a lot of great things, but having young kids and a wife who's alone at home very often with young kids. So we decided as a family, and I wanted to give back to my wife. She gave up her dreams for mine. So we went to Switzerland because her family, half her family's Dutch, and they're from there. Her sister lived in Switzerland, and we wanted our kids to live something different. And that was the time, because we knew later on they're older, we wouldn't do it. And if I came back to the NHL, it'd be hard for me to pull myself out. So at that moment, I pulled myself out. It was for the family. Got a great hockey experience, but really it was more of a family decision, and it was great for the family to it was home every night. It's a lot less games. You get those. We traveled, so many places in 2.5 years. We were everywhere in Italy and Paris and Amsterdam and South Africa and Germany, and so in terms of experience, we needed that as a family, kind of a step back. But what was good is I kept growing as a coach, coaching twice Hockey Canada. We won 2 championships, one with our team and one with Hockey Canada. So I saw a lot of things. I got to mingle with 2 of my assistant coaches now, Rob Cookson and Mark Crawford. So, I think I got a lot from deciding to go there family-wise, but also hockey-wise, and coming back with a few new things and a really poised and relaxed approach to things. I think being able to step back.
The team down the hall.
Sorry. Clayson will come out. Burrow will play. Yeah.
12 forwards.
12 forwards. Yes.
Same as that game?
No. Laser's in. Neil's out.